Hello again, I am Squall. I love casting Starcraft 2 games, and with any luck, you love watching Starcraft 2 games, and that is why you are here, to enjoy the epicness that is Starcraft 2. Once again, I am featuring vVvTuff. He is a member of the Aspire training program / team, which is a part of Starcraft, which is a part of vVv Gaming. I need to stop being distracted by chat. Oh yeah, Star Strikers. It's like a soccer game. I saw it on Doa's use map settings use map settings show on the IPL. Yeah, it's like soccer in Starcraft. It's really cool. Anyways, so Tuff's opponent for this game is Nolanation. I would assume that has something to do with I think his name's Chris Nolan. He is the director for movies like Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight, what else? Memento. That movie was freaky. Oh man. If you haven't seen Memento, seriously, go watch it right now. I'll give you a summary that doesn't spoil it, because I'm very spoiler averse, so don't worry. I won't ever spoil you to things unless it's... Oh, I've done spoilers before, haven't I? I know I've done spoilers for, like, StarCraft tournaments, I think. But I always make sure it's like a week or two afterwards. Anyways, Memento. You follow this guy who has short-term memory loss, and you go through the entire movie backwards. In that you see a 2-minute clip, and that is the chronological end of the movie. And then you see the, like, 3 or 5 minutes before that. And then the, like, 5 or 10 minutes before that. And then, like, the 10 minutes before that. And then 10 minutes before that. And it's crafted so well that you never quite know what's going on until, like, the very end, and you're like, oh my goodness. So it's very cool. It's a tiny bit confusing just because you kind of have to remember that these events are going backwards through time. Oh, Nolanation, are you thinking about a cannon rush? Well, no, because he's not making it forward. But I guess he's hoping they can maybe just, like, scout more later. Anyways, Marine does pick up on it. It will be picked off eventually. But yes, Memento, check it out. It is a very cool movie, no question. But getting back to this game, we do have a TVP on our hands. So, Tuff, not going for a 1x except I was going to say that might be what he'd do, but it's already the 350 mark, so this is when variations can start occurring. So it looks like Tuff is going to go for some sort of early Marauder pressure. He does have concussive shells being researched. He is building an Marauder. And Nolanation looks like he's gearing up for some sort of 1-gate expand. So he could be in a little bit of trouble depending on how high Tuff wants to turn up the heat. And it looks like he doesn't want to turn it up too high because, well, making a command center now, so he is expanding as well. Isn't thinking about doing any kind of crazy all-in off one base, which kind of don't exist anymore, except in PvP. Wow. that must have been so boring to listen to, because. Anyways, what I was trying to kind of figure out how to say is the metagame has evolved enough that one base all-ins just aren't viable anymore. Soccer gets picked off in the middle. And the reason it's not viable anymore is because players have just kind of slowly figured out how to expand and hold off one base pressure / all-in builds. And the reason that in PvP games you still tend to see 4 gates and 1 base all-ins and the like is just because warp gates provide such a potent offensive advantage. So, and it's just too risky to try to expand. So this is why the PvP matchup is kind of the one matchup where you still tend to see a lot of 1 base play pretty late into the game. Not 100% of games, but definitely in a decent number. So Tuff being just a little bit annoying, picking off a pylon. Oh, is he going to try to get a zealot? Might be able to pick off the sentry too. That would be very beneficial. And he's even got a Reaper in the mix. That's kind of fun. Yep, gets the sentry. That alone made the attack worth it because, as you may or may not know, sentries cost 100 gas, and he's just continuing to put on the hurt here. And look at those resources lost at. That is just brutal to look at. And Tough feels happy with what he's done. Gonna turn around and head back home. And man, Marauders with Concussive Shell are so good early game. Oh man. I feel like now whenever I play Terran, I just need to go Marauder Concussive Shell to open. Like no matter what. Or at least against Protoss. But all that said, Nolanation has managed to get his expansion up. He is just ahead in workers. But Tough also has his expansion, and he has mules, which are totally imba. So he wins in the economy war. Look at that. So what else do we have going on? Tough has gotten his second gas. Hasn't gotten any gases here yet, but wouldn't be too surprised to see him do that before too terribly long. And he's just gearing up for bio. Not unsurprising at all. Getting +1 now. I am an enormous fan of this. Get upgrades, get them fast, etc., etc. And looks like Nolanation is thinking about doing a little bit of pressure, or at the very least just holding this watchtower. I don't think pressure would be advisable at this point, just because Tough has a decent number of Marauders and Marines. And if Nolanation engages and doesn't outright kill all this stuff, he will be losing stuff the entire retreat home, because Marauders are really good at slowing things. Look at that. Units hit by the Marauder are temporarily slowed. Oh, that's covered by my banner, isn't it? Massive units are immune. So it doesn't work against Ultralisks. Which is probably a good thing. But, so what else do we have going on here? Yep. Nolanation adding on more gateways, going up to 5 gate. And 2 forges. Upgrades. Yeah! Hopefully Tough will throw down a second NG bay before too terribly long. I know I say that a lot, don't I? Too terribly long. Sayings I repeat a lot. I'm pretty sure every caster has them. For day 9, it's, this is the most ordinary thing in the world. He says that for almost everything. And and I'm not making fun of him. He actually observed the other day. He was like, wow, I actually say that for like everything, don't I? Yeah, you do, day 9. But we still love you, because you are a fantastic caster and kind of ridiculously entertaining. Speaking of, I still need to watch this week's Fun Day Monday, which is as Terran, defend only and win with nukes. That sounds amazing. I need to watch it. So, got some Immortals coming out from Nolanation now. Getting that double upgrade action going on, but let's see you Chrono Boost that. I am generally of the opinion that Chrono Boosts are best spent on upgrades, just because upgrades take such a long time to upgrade. And, basically, if you can get to 3-3 before your opponent, or in general just be up on upgrades, that's just so beneficial in every battle you fight. So, I'm an enormous proponent of not only upgrades, but also of getting upgrades as humanly fast as possible. But here comes Tough, the fairly beefy Bioforce, with his nice little timing, waited for 4 medevacs, and then pushed out. Nolanation does have 2 sentries, but doesn't try to force field the ramp. And here we go, warping in some more Zealots. Gonna try to push out now. Guardian Shield is out. A force field locks in a few units. But, Nolanation falls back and goes, you know what, you guys can live, it's okay. And the Marines go, don't worry, we can fit through here. Because we're not fat like Marauders. You know what's even fatter, though? Immortals. Well, look at those guys. They need 4 legs to walk around properly. I mean, I don't know about you, but anything that needs 4 legs to move around properly is probably a bit on the heavy side. And by my logic, spiders would be like the heaviest things in all of existence because they've got a lot more than 4 legs. And that's a terrifying thought, because I really dislike spiders. But here we go, Tough moving in once again. Big stim! Here we go. Shredding the Immortals very quickly, shredding actually everything really quickly, but there's a lot of Zealots. The force fields are really good, they pin in a lot of the stuff, and Tough picks up and gets on out of there. Not sure how good that exchange was. Well, he's still way ahead of Nolanation in terms of resources lost, so... Or rather, Nolanation is in the lead in resources lost. And Tough going up once again. Nolanation gets that force field down. Is he working towards Colossi? Oh, he's not. Oh, he's got High Templar tech, though. He hasn't gotten Storm yet, though. Probably doesn't even feel he has the... Well, he's got the money for it, but obviously he doesn't feel he has the time to try to get Storm up. And Tough continuing to put on the heat. Nolanation's army starting to look so threadbare. And there it goes. Nolanation now has 0 attacking units. vVvTuff gonna head in here and, you know, gonna be able to clean up everything. Nolanation throws down the GG and gets out of the game. Well played, Tuff. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if you are on the vVv YouTube channel, please do consider checking out my personal YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/Squallcasting. It is dedicated exclusively to StarCraft 2 content. And I've got a lot of stuff there. Check it out. See you guys later.